Greetings, true believers, and welcome to another uncanny episode of History of the Marvel Universe. Previously, we recapped Domino's first appearances and learned how she and Cable were teammates in a mercenary group called the Six Pack. Despite the Six Pack's messy breakup, it seems Domino still trusted Cable, and so when he called her in, she joined him and X-Force. And this time, it was actually the real Domino. During her time with X-Force, we finally learn her mutant power, superhuman luck. Well, more accurately, she subconsciously uses telekinesis to influence events, or as she phrases it, things just fall into place for her. At one point, we're led to believe her real name is Beatrice, but this is later revealed to be a pseudonym and that her real name is Nina. This is established in the 1997 Domino miniseries in which we learn about her past relationship with a man named Dr. Milo Thurman. Thurman was only human, but he had an uncanny aptitude for analyzing trends and making accurate predictions. Domino was working for the government at the time and was assigned to be Thurman's bodyguard. The two quickly grew close, forming a relationship with Domino even referring to Milo as her husband. Interestingly, while it's unlikely that the two were actually married, given the circumstances, and the fact that husband is only said in quotation marks in this book, later books do refer to Domino as Nina Thurman. Anyway, their relationship ended when the bunker where Milo was kept was attacked by Advanced Idea Mechanics, or AIM, the terrorist group of super scientists. Domino battled the agents of AIM, but the fight led to an explosion that separated Milo and Nina, leading Milo to believe that his protector had been killed, a lie that was perpetuated by the government for reasons we aren't made privy to. Fast forwarding to the events of this miniseries, Thurman was captured by the psychotic cyborg Donald Pierce. When Domino learned this, she endeavored to rescue him, and while she was able to prevent Pierce from using Milo's talents for evil, she was too late to save his life. A few years after this, Domino's origin was finally revealed in her 2003 solo miniseries. Domino, having no real memories of her early childhood, wanted to find her mother and enlisted the aid of her old government contact, Jonathan Shepard. While Jonathan was killed by those wishing to hide the truth, thanks to his help, Domino discovered that her mother was involved with something called Project Armageddon, a clandestine operation to create the perfect weapon. Domino traveled to the Project Armageddon facility where she discovered a 5-year-old boy named Lazarus who looked suspiciously like her. She attempted to escape the facility with Lazarus, but on the way she encountered a group calling themselves the Arma Jesuits, led by a woman named Beatrice, Domino's mother, who explained everything. Interestingly, Beatrice was also a code name that Domino herself had used and claimed to hate. Anyway, Beatrice explained that she had volunteered to be artificially inseminated in an attempt to produce a mutant offspring that the government could develop into the perfect weapon. After numerous failed attempts, Domino was the only one to survive the testing, albeit in a catatonic state, and Lazarus was preserved as an embryo for future testing. Unable to continue, Beatrice took the comatose Domino and escaped, taking her to Chicago where she and a local priest cared for her until her mutant powers awakened. It was then that Domino regained her senses, and with no memories to speak of, she ran away. Now, years later, Beatrice had returned to kill Lazarus, convinced that he would bring nothing but death. However, after Lazarus used his powers to calm their attackers, the two siblings escaped, Domino bringing her brother to the same priest that once cared for her. Unfortunately, Beatrice found Lazarus again, and the two have not been seen since. So that's pretty much all we know about the origin of Domino. She has a new solo series now, so perhaps in the future we'll learn more about the mutant mercenary. In the meantime, let me know in the comments what you want to hear about next, and be sure to subscribe for more marvelous content. As always, the issues referenced in this video are listed in the description below, along with links to my Twitter and Patreon. So, until next time, true believers, Excelsior!